Hi guys, James from Twisted Assisted here. Thought I'd do a little video on the Twisted Atlas slip joint. I won't go too in depth. I will leave that to other reviewers on YouTube to do, but just a brief run through the features and functions of the knife, and just to introduce it to you so you can buy with a bit of confidence. We've currently got it on pre-sale at the crazy price of $39.99. So sub £40 will get you this UK legal slip joint. So first off, we've elected to use 14C28N steel. This is Swedish made steel. It's job specific. It is knife steel. It was created for that purpose, and we find it an excellent mid-range knife steel. It's easy to field sharpen. It's got reasonable edge retention, toughness, wear resistance. It just ticks all the boxes for us without going super steel and then delivering a knife which costs 3 digits plus. So the watchword was to bring you something similar to the Junzi, but to bring it in at sub £50. The recommended retail price is going to be $49.99 on this knife. So I know I said $39.99, but that is the pre-sale price. Okay. So I'll also bring in a Junzi later, just so you can see the differences. At first glance, some people have mentioned to me, oh, it's a lot like the Junzi, but once you see them up side to side, you will see the differences. The only similarities being that it's a slip joint and it's also a drop point. So we've got two different models. We've got the blade finishes. We've got a stonewash, which is what I have in front of me, which has polished liners and hardware. Then we have the PVD version. PVD being an expensive process similar to DLC. There's a sort of a thin sheet of brown paper between DLC and PVD. They're both very similar, but it is a high-end way of providing a durable black finish. Okay, not only have we've got the blade PVD coated, but everything else has been PVD coated. On some other budget knives, you'll find that they black coat all of the hardware just to save a few bob, and that way you get a knife which wears at a different pace. So not us, we've actually paid the few extra quid per unit so that everything has been PVD coated. Right, another difference is that we have a ambidextrous pocket clip. So we have a pocket filler tab on this side, and then we have the pocket clip here. If you are a southpaw, left-handed, just swap that over, and that will mean that you can carry in the opposite pocket. So that's a nice little feature to have on there. We are going to bring out some titanium filler tabs, and we're going to have some nice artwork on there that we will bring out over time. So we've just got that little canvas there to improve on. One other thing that we should mention as well is the handle length. I believe it measures just over 4 inches, so it's 11 centimeters. That is a good large handle length. There's nothing, small knives are fine, but when you've got a small handle, it can be quite restrictive, especially if you're wearing gloves or something like that. But we've elected for a full size handle. I've got big hands and I can get all 4 fingers on there. And you can see on the back spring there, we've made up that difference. So the blade finish is there, and we've just brought the back spring around to fill in there to provide a kind of a sort of a back spacer there. And there we have it. On this model, we have, not only did we design the knife, we also designed the twisted thumb stud, which is here, and that just provides excellent purchase for deploying the blade. It's a good size. It's not one of these little nubby ones that you got to go finding for. It's a really, really good side. We're actually going to be selling these separately as well. So if you want to, if you have another knife that has a hole, you can just swap it out and put the twisted thumb studs on there. We'll be selling them for a couple of pounds. One thing that should be noted on this is that we don't, just so that there's a smooth deployment of the blade, we've elected not to have a half stop or quarter stop or anything like that. So there is just nothing impeding the blade. It's just one smooth action there. Okay. With regards to the scales, we are doing standard models are in G10, and we are doing micarta as well, which are £5 more expensive for like a bead blast micarta that's going to have all of the weave exposed. That's going to look lovely. We have got an order in for some exotic scales, just so going forward you can upgrade each one of your knives. You can have carbon fiber, titanium, or copper or brass. So that is, we're going to have a limited number of each of those made for you. There's a lanyard hole at the end there. It's a good size, so you can easily get 550 paracord through there ungutted. And there we have it, folks. Two models, lots of different handle colors, handle stick scale colors. You choose. All of the colors that we'll be doing will match in with, there'll be full continuity throughout the twisted assisted range, and that will all match in. You can see here we've also got a finger choil, so that when you choke up on the knife, like so, grip it firmly, it can't close on you. So just another little safety feature there. And I hope you like it. I'll put a link to the pre-sale in the description. Get on over to twistedassisted.co.uk, $39.99, and you are getting an awful lot of knife for the money. We're just pleased to be able to bring a knife to market at that particular price point. It's what Twisted Assisted are all about. Okay, thank you very much for watching.